One of the questions you get asked when you're a professional filmmaker is, I want to be a director. How do I do it? And the only real answer to that question is make a film. 20 years ago, certainly even 10 years ago, it was harder to do that. But with the advance of digital technology, with the fact that, yeah, I can shoot a whole movie that can be on television and in theaters on a camera you can buy at Walgreens. Now, truly, anyone can make a film. As far as YouTube goes, I definitely feel that's the most exciting exhibition venue in the world today. You have people of all ages making films of all lengths. They're not being paid to make them, and people don't have to pay to see them. So therefore you're seeing kind of amazing things there. So I'm a big believer in YouTube.
That's where this is going.
Oh, good. Uh-oh. You can find endless rule breaking. People don't worry about matching and kind of those old fuddy-duddy rules of how to photograph stuff. They're just putting stuff out there, and it's often fantastic.
You usually see Jonathan's work in the theater, and this is an incredible opportunity to...
I am here at Oberlin as part of my ongoing privileged relationship with the Oberlin Cinema Studies Department. I just came to feel about a year ago that I just couldn't help pursuing the Carolyn Parker story. I brought a film that I've just finished editing. It's my new documentary. It's called I'm Carolyn Parker. I'm here with Kyra Julian, who is featured in this documentary, and we are going to watch the film tonight here on the Oberlin campus for the first time ever with an audience. I have to just kind of come out and say that I'm a big fan of Oberlin College. I think it's like a really great place in a great town. It's a wonderful kind of destination for a filmmaker who wants to see how well their new movie plays to a really smart audience. What excites me the most about the Cinema Studies program? Well, there's two things. The Cinema Studies students are making really excellent films. The other thing that I love is this growing engagement with the community at large, this community outreach. Oberlin's really functioning as kind of a model for how a college can give back and participate with the community at large in a more profound way. As we know, in public schools all over the country, the budget cutbacks have been crippling, and the first place that's hit is the arts. Along comes Cinema Studies, and now sending tremendously capable young men and women into the schools to teach the modern art form. I love that the Apollo has been now brought officially into Cinema Studies, into the Oberlin College world. It's a beautiful old theater. It's been saved by this initiative. They're still showing films that cater to the tastes of the community, but they're also showing films on the big screen made by Oberlin students, by cutting-edge, brand-new cineasts. I think that's remarkable. It's all about becoming a storyteller. And I feel that that's one thing, come to think of it, that characterizes the excellent work that I've seen here at Oberlin. I see stories and an effort to really communicate something. So to whatever extent that's informed by a knowledge of the history of cinema or by technical expertise, at the end of the day, it's all, to me, it's all content driven. Camera. I was the only camera person I could afford, and so I was kind of learning how to operate a camera. So if I hope it looks like that style was abandoned over the years. It's funny, when you direct a movie with a crew, when you say action, everybody's doing something except you. You're kind of standing there watching. So I like that there's actually something I know how to do now. I know how to operate a camera. I like that. I get a lot of validation out of that. I just follow my enthusiasm. If I read a script that I love, I'm going to want to make it. If there's a subject that strikes me as being something that you could really make a wonderful documentary about, I'm all over it. It's what accounts for whatever good work I've done, is because I've been enthusiastic and I've been smart enough to work with, surround myself with really excellent people on both sides of the camera.